Hello students, this is Amardeep Singh, your computer teacher, and today we are going to start with a new Unit 5, Email Messaging using Microsoft Outlook. In this session, we'll discuss about two sessions of this unit. Session 1, Working with Calendar, and Session 2, Schedule an Appointment. So before starting these sessions, we'll discuss about Microsoft Outlook briefly. Microsoft Outlook is an application that is used mainly to send and receive emails. It can also be used to manage various types of personal data including calendar, appointments, and similar entries, tasks, contacts, and notes also. So Microsoft Outlook is a part of Microsoft Office suite. So whenever you will install Microsoft Office, then along with Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, Word, Outlook will also be installed on your system, and the purpose of using Outlook is to send and receive email messages. We can connect Microsoft Outlook to our email account that we have already created on Gmail, Hotmail, or any other email service. Then Outlook will when you will connect your Microsoft Outlook to your email service, then it will sync your email account and fetch all the mails from your email service like Gmail. So you will be able to read all the email messages even when you will be when you are not connected to internet. So that is basically the purpose of using Microsoft Outlook. And except sending and receiving email messages, you will also be able to manage calendar events like appointments, etc. So let's start with session 1, working with calendar. So in this session we'll discuss about how to open calendar, how to create new calendar, what are the various views available in calendar. So before starting this, we have to open Outlook. To open Outlook on your system, you have to click on Start button, then scroll down, and Microsoft Office option will be there. In here we are having Microsoft Access, Excel, Word, PowerPoint in here, and we are also having Microsoft Outlook. And you have to click this option to open Microsoft Office Outlook 2010, and it will take some time to open the application. And here we are having Outlook, and in this window we can manage how to send or receive the mails. In when this window will be opened, then it will show you your inbox, your sent items from your mail account, your inbox, your received mails, and it will automatically fetch all the mails from your Gmail or any other mail account when you will connect to internet. So let's discuss about a calendar. Microsoft Outlook calendar is an electronic version of a calendar that helps you to schedule an appointment, meeting, or other type of time management events. So let's start how to open calendar. After opening Outlook, click on Home tab, and here we are having title bar, then these are the tabs, and here we are having navigation panel. Inside navigation panel we are having an option calendar. When you will click on this option, this calendar option, then the calendar will be automatically visible in front of you in its default view, and we'll discuss about other different views also in next slide. Next, we will discuss about how to create a new calendar. We can create a new calendar for personal appointments and time events for on a shared computer. That means if you are using a shared computer and that computer can be accessed by multiple different persons, then you can manage or you can schedule your personal appointments in a separate calendar instead of sharing a single calendar between all the users. So to create a new calendar, just have to click Home tab, then inside this manage calendar group you have to click on open calendar option, and here we are having option create new blank calendar. When you will click on this option, then it will ask you about the name of new calendar, and you can give a name. Let's suppose I'm going to give a name of calendar my calendar. Then after entering the name of new calendar, then click OK. Then the calendar will be visible in this list. So if you want to choose that one, then you can click this one. Here we are having, when you will select the default calendar, here we are having two check boxes. This one is the default system calendar, and here we can see the system calendar. If you will uncheck this option and select this, and this calendar will be visible in different color from the system, and you can also show both of the calendars simultaneously. Available in Outlook. Calendar views help a person to look at and schedule an appointment for a specific day, week, or month as per the requirements. So we are having these different views. One is day view, work view, week view, month view, and schedule view. And in case of day view, only the current day will be visible, and in case of work view, the calendar display days from Monday to Friday, only working days. And week view, all the days will be visible in calendar starting from Sunday to Saturday. And in month view, you will be able to see all the days of month, like 30 or 31 days. And in case of schedule view, it is the same, it display the current day in horizontal layout. So that means this one is similar to the day view. Day view will display the calendar in vertical order, and it will show the calendar in horizontal layout. Let's see the various different views. So if you want to check different views, just select the calendar, and in on click on home tab. Then in arrange group, we are having these different views. One is day view, that is the default view. Here you can check the current date only, and in current day it will show you the different times belong to that one. And next we are having work view, and it will show you the days starting from Monday to Friday, only the working days. In case of starting from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And in case of week view, it will show you Sunday to Saturday. And in case of month view, it will show you the calendar in and all the days belong to that month. And in case of schedule view, it is similar to day view. It will show you the current date, and the view is in horizontal layout. And in case of day view, the view is in vertical, and in case of schedule, the view is in horizontal view. So that is all about the various types of views available in calendar. Next session will discuss about schedule an appointment. An appointment is an arrangement to meet someone at a specific time or place. Outlook enables you to schedule appointment and set reminders for them. So that means by using Outlook, instead of writing schedule of your appointment on paper, you can use Outlook to schedule your appointments, and the Outlook will give you timely alerts, or you can say reminders uh, for that appointment. So in this session we'll discuss about how to schedule an appointment and how to make changes in an already scheduled appointment. So let's discuss how to schedule an appointment. We are having two different ways to schedule an appointment. One is by clicking on home tab and click appointment. So before clicking on this option, you have to select the date or time. Let's suppose I want to schedule appointment on 2nd July at 12 p.m. with someone. Then I have to select this one, then click on appointment, and a dialog will be there. And you can also change the time from here also. In this, if you want to change the appointment timing also. So this one is the first way to schedule an appointment. And in second way, you can click on calendar, then choose the time and double click where you want to schedule the appointment, then the same dialog will be opened. Just double click on the option and the same dialog. Now in here we are having some option to schedule an appointment. So first we are having a subject, then location, then start time, end time, and these are the option. And in here you can also add some text about some agenda about your appointment also. For example, meeting with uh, then subject, in subject you can add anything, location Fagwara. So this one is the subject of my appointment, and this one is the location, and the start time you can also modify, that is second. So let's suppose if you want to change the time on Friday to Friday, then this one is the start timing, and end timing I'll choose 1 p.m. So in this way you can schedule an appointment. After all you have to, after, you can also optionally give agenda of that meeting here by typing someone. So I'll just formal appointment or anything else, you can also leave it blank. So after scheduling your appointment, you have to click on save and close button on appointment dialog, this tab, sorry. So just click on this tab. So in here you can see that your appointment has been scheduled on 3rd at, because we changed the time to 3rd July at 12 p.m. Here we are having appointment. If you want to check the detail of appointment, then you can also double click the appointment. It will show you the detail of that appointment. We can also set reminders for the appointment. For example, I'm going to open this appointment, when double click this appointment, and in this appointment we are having a this on appointment tab we are having a group options, and inside this group we are having some options, show as and reminders. The default reminder, that means reminder means system will show you the alert message before 15 minutes before that this appointment schedule. That means 15 minutes before 12 p.m. on uh, 3rd July. So that means you can change this timing also. If you don't want any kind of a reminder from system, then you can set it to none also. But if the default timing is 15 minutes, but you can also set, that was, I'm changing it to 1 hour. That means before the appointment, 1 hour before the appointment, I will get alert from the system. And after that, you can also set what your message that you want to show to your to others during that appointment timing. Then you can show as a free, that tentative, then busy, or out of office. That means if you will choose busy, then Outlook will show busy, your busy schedule during this timing at that time to other people. And after setting these options, just click save and close. After scheduling an appointment, we can also repeat the same schedule day wise, month wise, weekly, or yearly also. If you want to repeat the same schedule, then you have to double click on the appointment, then click on appointment tab, then options. Here we are having recurrence option. When you will click this recurrence option, then a dialog will be there, and here we can schedule the recurrence pattern also, and the time schedule is already available, and you can decide, for example, daily. After if you will choose this option daily, then you can, every after how many days you want to repeat the same time schedule, same appointment. And if you want to choose a weekly, then you can also set the days, like I want to repeat the same appointment on Friday and Tuesday. So it will automatically gives you the alerts about the appointment. And if you want to set monthly, then it will display in a month after how many days you want to repeat the same appointment. And you can also choose yearly, and after every year once on the same time, or after every year, or after how many years you want to repeat the same appointment. Or you can also set the month and the day of that month also. So using this recurring option, you can repeat the same appointment schedule according to uh, your preference. So that means if you want to repeat the same appointment schedule after a day, weekly or monthly or yearly, then you can use this recurrence option. And after setting these options, you can click save and close. Next, we'll discuss how to change an already scheduled appointment. It's so easy to change the schedule of an already existing appointment. Just click on calendar and go to that particular appointment, and double click on that appointment, and here we are having schedule. And if you want to change, make some changes in the schedule of that appointment, let's suppose you want to change the date, then you can change the date. Or even you can, if you want to change the time also, then you can also change the time. After making some all the changes, then you have to click on save and close option. So this one is the way that you can change the schedule of an appointment. And that is all about how we can use calendar and schedule appointment using that calendar in